Thanks, Brandon. Gonna need a little bit of luck. Gonna need a little. I've gotten almost every hole. I know no albas, but eagle on every hole other than the first hole. It's the only one I haven't hole in one. So I know every hole is a possibility. So we just need the luck of the weekend drops. It's what we need. I kind of expect Bird Hunter to get the most of them. Definitely had the best round so far. Um, both Pro and Baby Expert have been pretty challenging. Got to give me a second. I'm trying to get my chat functioning. Then we'll get rid of this so we don't have an echo going on. Thanks, Matt. Appreciate the sub. And fixed. All right, cool. It's a pain in the ass that I got to do that, but is what it is. If anybody knows a way to get around that, where I now have to constantly enter a new pop-out chat every single time, because the link changed. It used to just stay as like the same link when you popped out the chat, like your own stream had its own chat number or whatever. Let me go plug my SIG on the charger. Battery's getting low. Yeah, I'm gonna do Pro first and then my two experts. Girlfriend's working, so might as well get them in now because she's off tomorrow. So I don't know what time she's getting home. She originally was scheduled for a double, but she said it's really, really slow. All right, so that guy in, and I think I want to go. Let's go Navigator. Kind of curious to see what I'm gonna need for like a top 10 in this Pro. Ooh, nice. I do like seeing a 19th hole clean at the top, even if it's not gonna be me. I'm not technically. These technically aren't 19th hole plans. My 3 Lodal accounts that are all going to be playing today are all in mofos. A few mofos. Let's see. I forgot what I got. I feel like I got a 22 or something like that. $24. Not terrible. 9's the one that I got to really try and figure out something consistent and pro. Yeah, it's if I had better balls and clubs, like I'm probably right about mid-level pro, but if I was like towards the end of where you would be playing pro, it would probably be fairly easy. There's a couple holes that are trickier, like what is it, hole 5, I think. You don't have the tailwind to make it to that second fairway, so I've been playing to the right. But the thing is, it's still eagleable. It's just getting the albatross is probably basically out of the question. Things like that. And like not having a sniper 7 with the 4 backspin on hole 1 sucks, so I got to use a guardian, which I hate using a guardian because I just never play with it. So it's not, I'm not super accurate with my guess of where the ball's gonna end up. Okay, so we want to go out up in here so we can actually apply. It's gonna be more like 4.5. Right in there. Also stinks because pro I only get the 1 round of practice, so I don't get to like mess with stuff too much. Son of a biscuit. First hole of the day, I almost always great. I just hope it stays up on the green or fringe or whatever. Don't go into the rough. Of course it's going to go into the rough. Of fucking course. Great way to start. Oh, that's all right. This account, I definitely don't expect to be getting like first, second, or third. I wanted to maybe get top 10, but it's really going to depend on the bracket, and that's not a good way to start things. Although there's quite a few holes that are very droppable. What sucked is that felt more like a needle skip great than my timing great. Felt like it. It's, you never really know, I suppose, but really wanted to get off the fringe, but man, that's touchy. That's just brutal. That was my fault, 100%. That's a really shitty spot to be in. Yeah, it seems like you're at about a maybe 45-second to a minute delay. I need to unfortunately reboot my computer or reset it. Not like reset it, I mean restore it back to its original settings and shit, because my girlfriend, I think, went on something, some site somewhere or something, that all of a sudden I've got all these ad blockers and stuff, and I never had any of that shit. Like things coming up telling me I need to do scans, and I got viruses now, for sure. And I don't go on things that would give me viruses, so only one person to blame. All right, we need to make some recoveries here. That's the other thing that sucks. Extra mile 5 still really sucks with the only 29 accuracy. Great shots just kill you. Especially this course, there's definitely a couple drives that are not forgiving. But it's alright. I don't expect to do great on this one. I just want to get a decent finish so I can get some decent chests and start getting to where I need to be to win some shit. Well, Brendan, if you're right there that close, a lot of the times a slight grate will still go in the hole, whereas a dunk, a slight grate might not. But I always tend to like full grate or double grate when that's the situation. What sucks is opening round for my first 3 accounts, I hit every single rough and sand iron shot with a perfect. Every single one. And then starting with pufferfish in the opening, I missed 2 of them. And now that's 1-for-1 miss here. Crazy how it works like that. Like my timing can be so freaking amazing one day, and another day it's like I can't hit perfects for shit. Got to eagle this one right off the bat. That is a quick way to get back in the game, because this isn't one that a ton of people are going to eagle. This is definitely a positive one to get. I'd say second par 4 is the easiest eagle. Third is the next, and then this is the hardest of the par 4s. But they're all super gettable. Oh yeah, I am a keen individual on the weekend fuckeries. I know all about them. I could write a book. But usually whatever my baby account is tends to not have issues. Like whatever my lowest account that made the tournaments is tends to be fine. I'm going to go with more like that was probably some first hole jitters. First hole today, I didn't practice any. Probably should have, but it always takes me like 20 minutes to get my damn stream up and running. So by the time I sit down to do that, I'm like, okay, I just want to get on. Should be good. No, little too much. Fuck. Little too much curl or didn't go enough left. God damn it. Luckily I can reach from there, but I don't think I can get it in. I don't think there's enough green to work with. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it. God is perfect. How do you do? That's close for the situation. Like, I wish my Nirvana. I think the next level up, it gets another bar of topspin, if I remember correctly. Because I definitely don't think, yeah, 3 is not enough to. Fairly certain. Screw it, I know what it's about. Oh, buddy. At least it's birdie, Didn't screw it up that bad, but. No worries, Brendan. All right. Damn. Damn. Can't believe that drive was bad. I hadn't hit on any perfect shot I've lined up so far in this hole. It hasn't missed that fairway. So I'm a little surprised. I have hit one great, or no, actually 2 greats that went in the rough, but one of them I sank. And then the other one was, I hit a perfect shot and it was damn close, but it stopped just short of the pin. So I don't think I can even make it unless I tried to dunk or something, but I could end up in a non-birdieable situation from that, and I just want the birdie at that point, once I'm in the rough in the first place. All right, let's start getting some good things going. Although, I think, yeah, this hole kind of sucks. This hole kind of sucks. Again, wish I had the level 7 sniper for this. I think I can play it better with a level 7 sniper than I can with the level 4 big dog. The level 6 sniper's not quite there on the top spin. This is always the hardest in terms of making things happen because of my club level, but I still usually end up in a relatively decent position. Last tournament, I had somebody else play this account because I was dead sick. That's why I didn't stream last tournament. I was really bad out with the flu. And I played my main, but oh, I wish I had more Kingmakers. I want it in the next one. I guess actually not using any more of the top spin, may as well just do that. What do we get for not having it ready? Just have no curl. I'm always afraid it's going to roll long into the left and go into the rough. It hasn't yet, but it worries me. Oh man, I didn't switch my bag either. Fuck. Fuck. What am I gonna have? Sniper? Is that the bag I have now? Shit. Hate not switching bags when you need to. It's one of the worst feelings. Like not having the club you want for the second shot. Especially when the difference is 20 yards. Gotta hope that my sniper is long enough to get at least to like the fringe if I can't get there for an easy chip in. Well, luckily, I think I actually can right there. Should come in about there. Just curl it. That should be relatively safe, I would think. Ooh. Actually worked out better than previous shots of the big dog. There's actually too much top on it. I had been kind of just laying up the big dog right in front of that bunker with 4 top spin. And it was working out to where I'd go basically just up the green a little bit and then roll back into the fringe. And then you're left with like a basically dead tailwind for the chip in shot, so it's fairly easy. But knowing I can get there at the sniper with that shot and just cut down on that top spin a little bit, I got a chance for an albatross. It's not a good chance, but it's a chance. My music stop, or is it just slow switching songs? Slow switching songs. All right, at least I still got our eagle there. Didn't pay for not switching bags. I need something good though. Need a drop. Next hole is definitely a chance. The only time I've dropped it so far actually has been pro. which is weird because I feel like the shot's easier in expert, but just haven't been able to get it to go in. Been right on it every single time, like an inch left of the cup or an inch right of the cup. Perfect. I've got the backspin down. Well, I did end up just short once. But that was like the first expert attempt, so I didn't know the backspin for sure yet. And getting it on pro is a little more luck because I don't have the quite full ball guide, and with the side wind, getting the exact lineup is a little trickier. Same with hole 8 with the headwind is harder in pro than it is in expert. Makes me wonder when they do that, when they make a hole clearly harder in pro than it is in expert. Like, why would you do that? Shouldn't it all the holes be harder in expert if it's not like the exception of having a crazy tailwind and it shortening up a really long par 5 or something is a little different. But like a par 3, they should all be easier in pro, you would think. I was like, wait, what happened? Forgot. I parred 1. I'm probably going to save any win balls for back 9. Like if I really, really, really am desperate to start trying to get some drops, I'll use them. But I'd prefer not to. I'd prefer to save them. So goal is to try front 9 with regular balls and see what we get. No. Didn't account enough for the wind. In a second. Hit right where I was aiming. That's what I mean. Not having that tail run of the ball guide does make it a little harder to actually, because this whole bounce is a little funny. Or I think it's the second bounce that actually bounces funny. Where sometimes it'll be going more straight and sometimes it takes a little bit of a turn to the side. And without having that ball guide running all the way to the cup where I can kind of make a better adjustment of how much left I'm aiming or how, because I was aiming left of the cup, but my ball guide stops after the third bounce, so I couldn't quite tell if it was as left as I was thinking it was. I was wrong. This hole is just weird. Something about it is weird. I've never been like for a hole that should be a lot easier. Like when you have almost any direction wind, other than maybe headwind's a little tricky because getting the bounce right over the rough without being way too hard is a little tricky. But everything else is pretty freaking easy to be like right there, but hard to get them to drop. For no real known reason. Like hole 8, you know why. The green is a little funky. You know, you got to use that hill to get back at the pin. You can't just aim straight at it. It doesn't work for some reason. Hole 1, the landing spot is really, really sloped. So if you're off the slightest bit on your measurement or hit great, missing, you know. They're explainable. This one I don't really understand for sure what it is that makes it so hard. It feels like it should be one of the easiest par 3s in the game. All right, let me grab my e-cig. It should be charged up enough. Yes, much better. Much, much, much better. All right, hole 5. This is the hole I probably hate most. This one or 9. I hate them. 9 is reasonable with um, the expert accounts, but on this one, it really is just a son of a gun. Oh, no. This is, never mind. I'm thinking of the wrong hole. I actually love this hole. This is one I've probably dropped 5 or 6 times out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've dropped it like 3 out of 4 times, pretty much. There's only been a few times I've missed it. Both times with pufferfish. Go fucking figure. I'm fairly certain, though, in pro, this one I've hit every time so far. Fairly certain. I'll check my scorecards after this. But I think it's the combination. Like, a big reason I think I missed with pufferfish is I went and brought the Kingmaker, and I shouldn't have done that. I should have brought the Enforcer ball, because I've been doing it with a power 2 on this account and my next account. And that left me at a much more close to min thorn shot, which was working beautifully. But I was kind of at a weird like 25-ish%, and I was just missing by millimeters, you know, like just couldn't quite get it right each guess, just off that tiniest bit. So definitely going to be using power 2 on every account. I think this one needs 4. And something like... This is one I don't play for the same spot on the drive necessarily. I just want safe in whatever distance the power 2 is going to give me with no overpower. It should be close to min. It won't be right at min, but close enough that the min number should work. Even with the par on 1, I fully expect to put up a respectable score for the club levels. Anybody that knows what it's like playing with these levels clubs knows it's tricky. I mean, even if you know your shots, you have no ball guide on almost any of the clubs. Nothing that's actually going to lead you all the way to the cup or whatever. So you're doing a lot of guesswork in terms of where that ball is going to land because you can't see the slopes of the green. Like when there's a funny little angle, it'll, ball guide shows you it when it's like a sniper or whatever. Nice shot. Yeah, see, close enough to min. I just do 1 back. Line her up. About there. Should be in the hole or damn freaking close. So, perfect. That's why I was so mad I missed that shot both rounds with my freaking pufferfish account. I know the damn adjustment, and it's because I brought the stupid Kingmaker. It was a dumb mistake trying to cut that. Well, Enforcer would cut the wind better than a Kingmaker even does and still be power 2. It would have been perfect. It's the only account I have those balls on. It's the only one I spent money for that package. Should have done it. I might have freaking made the weekend. Like, that simple of a decision can do it sometimes. That was big though. We needed that one. That's one to get in the pro for sure. This is my least favorite hole. Fuck this hole. Fuck this hole. I do not like this hole. Especially an expert with the headwind. It's not as bad in pro, but I also don't have the club distance I'd like. Ooh, I wonder what my horizon is in this account. I don't even know. I mean, big topper. Because that's the big thing is I have to overpower the extra mile, and if you don't hit perfect, you could be really screwed. You have a very slim margin of error depending where you line up. This is a hole that scares me. Not going to lie. I wish I would have been practicing left with this account on this hole, because my big dog, I'm sure, could make that second shot with the tailwind, sure of it, without even, I don't even have to guess. I know it could as long as I got the drive close up to that end of the left side, but I don't know it, and I don't want to overshoot it over there and end up in the rough. I'd rather just take this way and hope to God I don't screw it up. It will make it. That's the thing. It will make it. Without much overpower at all. Right there. Alright, got perfect. It should be safe. Should be safe. Don't you dare go in there. Okay, good. I hate that hole, though. That's such a skinny little spot you got to get through. That's hard. It takes precision. I mean, it's easier once your clubs get better, for sure. But still, I mean, on expert, the headwind makes it tricky, because you have to go into overpower a little bit, unless you're using a power 5 ball with like an APOC 6 or 7. Then you can probably get away with no overpower. But you got to use some. When you hit great, you're just fudged, unless you planned for that great and it lined up funky. But that's, if you can hit that great that perfect, you might as well be trying to aim where you want and hit perfect anyways. I wonder if like the rock with a power 5 ball would do it. I wonder if anybody used that? Well, there's only one person here. It's probably Brendan. He's not even really here. Oh, I need viewers. I wouldn't just keep talking nonsense if there's people in the chat. All right, let's see. Okay, yeah, we're plenty good. I went for a rough bump here like a frickin' moron. Shouldn't have done it. It was suicide. A little more out just to... stay out of the fucking rough. That's all I care about. That's all I care about. That probably would have been a pretty decent shot. Not like perfect there. Because that slope of that green would have pulled it back in. I don't know how it would have... probably been a little long and then short. The way like it would have rolled long before it started curling in, and then so like probably would have ended like here-ish, something like that. These are the best because they're almost impossible to miss. Just make sure you don't have too much on it, because the wind is not going to affect the ball that short. Even a great should be okay. That was a pretty bad great, but yeah. Thanks, Max. Appreciate it. Doing okay. Fucked up hole 1, but otherwise doing okay. And that was only slightly my fault. Pretty sure it was just a glitch skip left, or great left. And it went in the rough, unluckily. Otherwise, doing okay. Alright, this one's got a chance. It's a little harder, but it's got a chance. This one is similar to Expert, where it's like, why give us the headwind in Expert, or in Pro, and the tailwind in Expert? Flip it around. It's another one I really wish I had some good balls for. Kingmakers would be nice for this. You can make do with a Titan, but Kingmaker would definitely be nicer. Alright, played just fine. Make that work. Power 3, I play this at minus 5% roughly from there. Keep seeing people pop in and then leave. I got a feeling people are waiting for Expert. I know that feeling. I know it. Probably about to feel it right now. So this should be, let's see, close to max here. I'm just gonna go right at 3 rings. God damn it. Damn it, damn it. Close. Damn close. Should have gone the full 3.1. Would have been there. That also makes me wonder if you notice that wasn't quite a perfect. It was a little on the left of perfect. I wonder if that's the difference. Like if that much of being off in the center perfect makes that much difference. It's hard to know because sometimes you hit those and still make it, and sometimes you hit them and miss. But then how do you know if your alignment was correct or if it was the perfect? You know, I'm very curious though. Or if generally if you hit perfect, if you lined it up, it's going in the hole, regardless of where in the perfect circle it hits. Barring crazy bounce, like hitting a very crazy patch of fairway or something. So we're hoping to get, we're only on pace for about 11 here, to be honest, because I can't count 9 as an eagle. I can't. 9 as an eagle is a bonus for this account for sure. I'm not even sure how I'd really think to go. I think if I remember right, you lay it up short, and then it's a sniper with a shit ton of curl and topspin over this, bouncing off that second pad onto the last fairway, which leaves a long iron. Pretty sure. Haven't hit it because with all the, so on qualifying, I full blasted it to see where I'd end up. Didn't work out. In opening round, both drives I fucked up and went too long and went into the rough, so I couldn't test it. Not enough topspin. This one is deceptive. Like I said, the headwind really kills you. Hard to say what would have happened on a perfect there. Probably still missed short. I was trying to just give it a little extra topspin, so I didn't have to overpower as much as I would have needed to truly hit that 8 rings. It didn't even matter because I hit fucking great anyways. At least it's not like a bad shot in terms of we're still gonna easily get a birdie. But really could have used that hole in one knowing how hard 9 is for me. And gotta definitely not screw up on those 3 trouble holes. I only screwed up one in the front 9 here, but we gotta make sure not to screw up one again, and then the other 2. Yeah, what was the? Yeah, I hit 5 both times there and hit it there. And so far there. So I'm, on this account, I'm for 5 on that damn hole. The adjustment's perfect. That's why I don't understand why I was stupid and didn't use a power 2 ball on my main account. It kills me. It really kills me. It's decisions like that, when you figure them out and you know it was just a stupid ball choice that could have made you make the weekend, it hurts the soul.
Really wish I would have bought the or I wish I could have bought the $5 pack of the new balls. The season 20 ball specifically is the one I want for this, not this whole 3, forget, one of the par 5s. Where I can go to the one I got, I still got the eagle. You can go to the right and still get the eagle, but such a small chance at the albatross. Where on, if you go to the left, if you can make it past that rough, you have a fairly good chance, and the Power 5 ball helps you do that. The Pro wouldn't matter. I don't think I could do it with the Extra Mile 5, but all the other accounts with the Power 5 ball could do it. And I don't really have any, so to speak. Alright, so I don't know. This is what scares me. Just pull it back a little bit here. I just don't want to end long. That's the most important thing. I don't care if I'm right up to the edge. That's fine. I just want the best chance I have at eagle here. It's a slim chance any which way I look at it, but man, should have brought my big dog. Oh no, he made it up to that second fairway. Never mind. I can't get up there. Well played. Meanwhile, oh, I wish. Wonder is it doable? Let's see. I don't think so. I definitely don't want to end up in the rough. Man, that's sad that it's actually probably just better off doing this. Hopefully that grate doesn't screw me. Okay. Man, really wish I would have been able to get, well, or honestly, Big Dog would have been able to probably get that second fairway over to the other side. The reason I feel like that would have been beneficial is I'd be dealing with more tailwind instead of this is going to be a funky head side wind, I'm pretty sure. Which are some of the hardest adjustments to make. Oh no, it's tail at least. I'll take tail over head. Alright. Hope I'm in there. I don't think so. I mean, that's a hard shot to hit without much ball guide, but fuck yes. Sometimes you do things. All right, I am very pleased with the -12 considering hole 1. Very pleased with it. That would have been -13 without that botch. So if I can not get the botch and get the same amount of drops, I'm looking at a 25, which is certainly respectable for pro, especially with these clubs. All right, let me get a beer, use the restroom real quick. I will be right back.
Alright, alright. Switch back over to the stupid Guardian. Really wish my sniper was level 7. I really do. Maybe, no, I'm still like 60 away, I think. Just can't do it. This account certainly loves the Firefly. It's okay, there's worse clubs to be getting in bulk at the beginning. Actually, switch balls too. Alright, this one, I'm going to go ahead and use one of these. I do have 2 Berserker balls. I wonder. That makes me wonder. Where they might be most worth putting out. Like, I don't know if... I got a feeling that, hole 5, or whatever, I think it's hole 5, isn't worth it. Might be hole 6. Alright, so this one. Set up now, so I'm not rushing to do it. 1, 20%, Guardian 3. Close. Thanks, Troy. Alright, I'll take the easy birdie. I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. Not doing terrible so far. I'd like to be doing a little better, but not doing terrible. Rough hole 1 is really all it was. Otherwise, a good round. I'll take it. I'd have to guess if I get on pace for what I should be on pace for. Maybe top 25. Probably like low end top 25, like 23rd or something like that would be my guess. Depending on the bracket, I really don't know for sure. But I am actually Pro Division Pro, so hopefully it's not crazy. I'd like to at least get a 25 because I shot 24 in the opening. So I'd like to beat it. It's pretty much always the goal. I'm actually gonna be smart and measure it this time. So we don't want to end up in the rough. That's just not a way to get anything done.
especially low level Nirvana and stuff. It's different when you have like Nirvana 8. You know, it can pull off some good shit. But Nirvana 3 is not so much. I just don't like the right. I know it's an easier drive, but I prefer the harder drive, easier second shot as opposed to the easier drive, harder second shot. It does just say a few seconds ago there was lag. Hopefully it'll catch up. I need to do like a factory restore on my computer, unfortunately. This was going to be a straight stream of all three, but I might need to do that before I play the other two. Because if the stream's almost intolerable, no one's going to watch, and then it's pointless for me to even do it, so.
Yeah, let's go. I'ma make a couple stacks, do exactly what I want to. Mix a couple tracks, get a lady that I'm drawn to. Turn up to the max, get me faded till I'm gone, dude. I do what I want, couldn't stop me.
Son of a biscuit.
I just work hard, yeah, harder than the rest. Some people say I'm lucky, others saying that I'm blessed.
Yep, I knew that was going to happen.
I mean, greats with a fucking extra mile 5 are just the worst. They're terrible. Recoverable for birdie, I'm fairly certain, but don't want that situation. Never want that situation.
Alright. Exactly, that's correct, so. Something like probably 85. Should get me in the ballpark. Damn close.
Damn close. Damn it. It's a good try. It's a good try. Funny thing is I eased up on the curl a little bit, and I should have just left it at full curl there. I might have got there. That's right. On pro, I don't need this one. I'd like it, of course, but it's not one. It's the hardest of the 3 par 4s, I think, to get to fall. But this is one I'm thinking a Power 5 ball might actually be a good idea. So I don't have to overpower this drive. And plus should just give me a better chance of getting the eagle anyways. Or the albatross. I think it's worth it. We're going to go for it. Really nothing to lose other than a ball.
And this one ball could be the difference of like 25 balls. So it's probably worth the risk. Granted, it's not worth 25 Kingmakers, but there's always the golden shot for that. Or I meant Berserkers. No, this is the hole I'm thinking of. Never freaking mind.